love and time. You wouldn't normally think of
Mm.
those two as related. We all experience love, we all experience time. They're two big mysteries.
Yeah.
And it's really about unconditional love, in the sense that we have of belonging in the universe. We all have this experience of being loved by the universe itself, existing as love. We're all immersed in time, we're all immersed in love. Light in physics takes a certain amount of time. And so if a galaxy's Andromeda galaxy is 2.3 or whatever, something like that, light years away, million light years away, it takes 2.3 million years for that light to get here. Or if the sun is 8 light minutes away, it takes 8 minutes for the light to get here. If you measure the light en route, what could you say about it? You can't really talk about the perspective of the light, because light isn't a human being, it doesn't have perceptions. But you can ask, how would it change if I put a mirror there halfway to the sun and bounce the light in a certain way? Light experiences no time at all, or registers no time at all. It's known as a null interval. There's actually no extent to that interval of space-time. The world only exists when it's measured. It's related to the quantum measurement problem. And so the light doesn't actually exist as an entity that's traveling continuously through space. And the way I extend this argument is to say it's a whole interval of 8 light minutes or 13 billion light years. It's one interval. It cannot be reduced or cut into pieces. There's no objective, definite reality. There's no overview of the universe from some conscious perspective, or you can't even mathematically describe the universe as a whole from a single perspective. So just to ask from my perspective on Earth, what's happening on a star far away is meaningless, except for the data that I get from my telescope. I'm actually looking at the data, then I'm connected to that data. There's a reality there. To actually talk about that star right now, when I'm not looking at a telescope, is a meaningless proposition, because there's no objective, definite reality. There's a subjective, definite reality, right? That's what we are all experiencing all the time, our own subjective, definite reality. And there's an objective, indefinite reality. That's the quantum multiverse, where it's objective, like it happens with or without observers, but it's not a fixed, measurable thing. It's all these different possible realities.
Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Potential Paradigms. Have you ever had a moment in your life where your heart's secret desire, your intention, was shockingly met outside in the outer world? Often these are known as meaningful coincidences, where our inner reality of our intention and desire is somehow matched by the outer world. So today we're going to be exploring the topic of synchronicity in this conversation, and it is my great joy to have with me someone I now call a dear friend of mine, Skye Nelson, who is a theoretical physicist, the founder of Synchronicity Institute, and also the author of a few books, including Living in Flow and Leap to Wholeness. And what I love about Skye is that Skye is a maverick who is a spiritually informed scientist studying a topic like synchronicity. And on the other hand, he also walks his talk. He's an engaged citizen, always taking inspiring action in the areas of politics or climate change and other issues that affect us all. So I met Skye at a conference a few years ago, and we shared mutual stories of synchronicities. And later I studied his book, Living in Flow, which I cannot recommend highly enough, because not only does it show through quantum physics that we might in fact be living in a responsive universe, we're always having a conversation, so we're never really alone, but also he shows a framework through which we can increase the number of meaningful and purposeful events in our life, not just for ourselves, but for the entire collective. So quite an exciting possibility. So I hope that you'll join us in this conversation. And if you like this conversation, please share it with your friends. So lastly, we at Potential Paradigms are now a team of 4 people, and this is a labor of love. So if you'd like to support us, that is highly appreciated. There is a link to a tip jar above and also in the show notes below. All right. Thank you.